And we are live, guys. We're a little bit early, but Clyde made it home, so I guess we'll go ahead and start since I got to go to work here in a little while, unfortunately. How you doing, Clyde?
Good. How about yourself, Chris?
Not too bad. Besides having to go into work here in a little bit.
Well,
Which what you wearing today?
truthfully, when I work, I had like tons of court. Jesus, they stuck everything in one morning and half the afternoon. So, truthfully, I wore the Apple Watch because it's easier to get commo. I can have the office or other people or other attorneys or sometimes even judges text me. That helps.
Okay,
But
I gotcha.
I have been wearing a watch though lately.
You got a new watch, didn't you?
Well, it said one of us got a new watch. I didn't know if it was me or you.
Yeah, it wasn't me, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah. R.I.P. Adricos.
Yeah, rest in
Adricos.
peace.
Okay, we'll bring it out. I'll just kind of switch the avatar. Do 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 do. There we go.
Congrats, man.
Oh, thanks.
Congrats. Now, side by side, did the silver call to you at all?
um. Well, no, actually, the silver was snatched out from underneath me. I was going to go look. I did see it. I was going to look at it before I got this one, but they said a retired judge. I'm like, it's goddamn Larry Castle, son of a bitch. And no, this guy is retired judge, nicest guy imaginable. But man, he loves his watches and he knows his pieces.
Nice.
So yeah, so I'm not surprised. However, I think if I hadn't grabbed this one, he probably would have snatched this one up too. As far as this might actually be the first one in my state.
Nice. The pan is definitely a nice one, man.
Yeah, I'm calling it. I'm naming this watch. I'm calling it Sexual Harassment Panda.
Which, I mean, you can't go wrong with either one. What's going on, Paul? How you doing, Thomas? And hey, howdy. How you guys all doing? What are you guys wearing watch-wise, by the way, in the comments? I'm wearing my good old Hamilton khaki.
So, oh yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
No, definitely not. But yeah, man, congrats again on the Tudor, man.
I think it's a great deal. I think it's a great deal at MSRP, actually, for what you're getting. And some people have pointed out like it's like almost like the best. Okay, okay. By the way, let me just point this out. Yes, I've looked at this watch. I'm aware it has snowflake hands.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Is snowflake hands my favorite? No. But if the rest of the watch is overall good enough, I can overlook the snowflake hands. And that's what I've been doing with this one.
What's up, Rob? He got
Bobby,
the
hey Bobby, you think it's maybe the one on my avatar?
Yeah, you got the Panda Dial Tudor, the new one.
Oh, yeah. So it's almost like the best of like, it's almost got some old school. Yeah, Thomas, it is. It's the new Panda. But it's almost like it almost has like a little bit of old school Daytona in it. And some people basically compared it to the Omega Racing chronograph, coaxial racing. And yeah, and I will admit there's some similarities as well.
I can see that. Now, do you feel like I kind of feel like Tudor's kind of picking up the slack where Rolex left off and being lazy, and Tudor's kind of picking up on that, don't you?
Yeah, picking up a lot of slack. Also, and some people are saying, and Tudor, I think Tudor is where Rolex was just a few years ago. Oh, thanks, man, Thomas. I appreciate it. But Thomas is such a lovely gentleman.
Oh yeah, always nice.
Always nice. Always supportive. He's loving and his caresses are gentle. Anyway, sorry. But it's almost like how Rolex used to be, because if you bought them brand new, you could get out from underneath them before things went insane and get most of your money back, quote unquote.
And
the best way, of course, is to wait for someone else to get tired or wanting to switch the collection up a bit and buy one slightly used.
Yeah, definitely. And you can usually pick them up at the AD. If they don't have them at the AD, they can usually order them for you, right?
Yeah, actually, yes.
For the most part.
Yep.
So, yeah, howdy from Texas. Did you see the Black Dow variant as well?
Yeah, and yeah, you make a good point. And that was um and I think the contrast is a little better on the black one, but I think it is legible enough on the white dial, and yeah, it's usable. While not as good as the black dial, I like the overall aesthetics of the white dial just a little bit better. I think it looks a little bit cleaner. I like the white on it. What do I think about the Black Bay 925? Let me put it this way: had Judge Kessel not beat me to the ADs, man, I don't know. I think I would have had a hell of a choice. I think I would have had a hell of a choice this week trying to pick between the two. I might have had a different avatar. and the funny part is, I've noticed is that a lot of the people that have really, really, really been in the hobby for a long amount of time were the ones that were really looking over the 925.
The silver one, correct?
Yeah. Yep. Okay, Paul. You win. You win. Yeah.
Man.
Daytona. Nice. I'll have to God, please keep reminding me of that. That's a choice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Daytona.
That's definitely a good one. Now, did they have the Ranger when you went in still?
The what?
The Ranger?
They did, but the Ranger is. I mean, the Ranger is a leftover. We'll see if I have a good month. I have another good month, possibly.
Nice. Did they have any Pepsi GMTs in stock?
I think they had one Diet Pepsi, but it was on a strap.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Howdy from Texas. I think there's more to look at from Tudor than there was from Rolex.
Oh yeah, Rolex is just like I said, they just got lazy. Did you see who was it? The Timeless Watch channel? Did you see his little pun video he did on Rolex?
No.
It was pretty funny. He was making fun, the green one with the leaves or whatever.
Yeah.
He was like palm fronds or whatever. He did the the Letty voice. It was pretty funny. He kept saying palm fronds like in the background because it looks like palm tree leaves on the.
Nice.
But yeah, you get it when you get a chance. Go check out this video. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, and yeah, Bobby Legs, and yeah, of course, rivet. Am I wild about the rivet bracelet? No, but I'm less annoyed at wearing it than you wearing it. If you wear a Tudor with a rivet bracelet, it pisses me off. If I wear one, I'm all right because when you look straight down, you can't see the rivets. If you wear it, all you can see is the rivets.
I hear you.
And that would, of course, that would. Number one, that uses, the Breitling movement is the equal of any of the best. It's one of the best chronograph movements out there today. It stands shoulder to shoulder with what's available from Rolex, what's available from, Breitling, of course, and what's available from
Zenith.
Zenith. Yes. And Omega.
Now it's the B. Is it the B20?
Yeah, but it's it's more or less I think it's like more or less the equivalent of a B01.
Okay.
Now Tudor took it. They took out the they tweaked it extensively, kind of like what Rolex did with the El Primeros, but you're still getting a top quality chronograph movement, automatic chronograph movement, And on top of that, you know, yeah, and on top of that, you're getting it for a lower price than any of these other ones.
And for what is it, $5,000 retail?
Five and a quarter.
You can't beat it for five and a
No.
quarter.
No.
Now, is it 20 millimeter lugs?
Yes.
Okay, so fit a wide for those of us that like to wear Monados or different kind of straps. That it'll fit a lot of different straps.
Right. Now, and if you want to wear a multicolored one or a Gato, I think it'd go quite well with that too. Now, and the bracelet, of course. So even though it has the faux rivets, stuff like but the watch itself is very rugged, very solid, very dependable, and I could see myself saying, yeah, I could get this. Could be, I could see myself just walking around with this thing all day, day in and day out.
Nice. How's it going, poor guy? How you doing, bud? But now you
just a poor guy from a poor family spending his life. Sorry.
You good? And then Paul said, great value for money. Then he's hoped to pick up the 5 or the 925.
I think the 925 is also a great pickup. I mean, the thing is though, reevaluating Tudors. They also had a P01. I used to call that thing the P0S or the POS. But man,
okay.
Now, and the same thing is, and some people, Mark Goldberg kind of shits on him a little bit.
He's not AC3.
Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? You still sorry. Good. I'm glad you're not AC3. God, I'm glad you're not AC3. But the thing is, if Tudor was Rolex, we wouldn't get to buy them.
Tudor Panda, Breitling B06, Omega 321, Omega Sky thingy, or Leisure.
Omega
I like that new Leisure.
Transitional.
That Leisure I sent you the picture of, you got that right?
Yeah,
I actually like that.
Or you also forgot the Benris Air Chief and the the German one. What is the German one?
Laco?
No.
Stova?
No. Crap.
Zen?
No, not a Zen. Thou shall not Zen.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, and well, that's the Benris. Come on. Where is that stupid thing? Oh, the Junghans.
Okay.
Yeah. And the Junghans.
Poor guy saying long A.
Yeah, well, you're not a poor guy. If you're thinking about long A, you're not really a poor guy.
No, and Glasuta, definitely not cheap neither.
Look, poor guy, give a hoot. Don't glass hoot.
Man.
I'm just kidding. I think that's a great brand.
Oh, yeah.
And at the same time, I still have my... You guys have never seen my compacts, have you?
I might have. I'm not sure if I have or not.
Yeah, I'm actually having Glenn look that over. Just give the once over, make sure everything's good on it.
What's up, man? How you doing, bud?
I think Amin thinks we're Crown and Caliber.
Probably Chris and Clyde.
Oh, okay.
I wish it were Crown and Caliber, man.
You can basically get three nice Tudors from the 80 for the price you have to pay great dealer for a Rolex up. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Elgin and Waltham. Yeah,
Both
those
great
are also good.
brands.
Great
Elgin,
brand. I'm not going to lie. I do have an Elgin myself.
Elgin has a lot of history too.
Right. Of course, if you want to talk about history, Galway has the most history. I mean, come on.
True.
Oh yeah. Oh, Galway has been making timepieces since Edward the Fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
In case you're wondering, he was the one guy that came right after Ed. He came right after Edward the Third.
And before the fifth, huh?
No, long before the fifth. It was actually Richard the Third.
Man. But yeah, that's I don't know. That's Elgin used to be a US based company, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they did. And like Hamilton.
Uh-huh.
Now, yeah, then Hamilton used to be US based, then it was moved to Switzerland, and then it became a rap musical. So Hamilton's just been all over the place.
Oh.
The Aramar Long Beach chronograph. It's made by placed by the Communist Chinese. Seagull.
Okay.
And Aramar is a Dutch company that interfaced and worked with Seagull quite a bit. They basically kind of other American and European watch companies would have the Seagull people build something, and Aramar would kind of be their interface, would kind of be translating, interfacing between the two, overlooking production of the movements and so forth in China. But the Aramar Long Beach chronograph is also a really nice panda, based off, of course, the Chinese version of the Venus 175.
Uh-huh.
And that's also, but which is a very traditional, very long held, widely made manual wind chronograph movement with vertical clutch.
Okay.
So, do I think that Tudor is a nice watch? Yeah. Do I think it is 10 times the watch of that Aramar Long Beach? No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, that's one watch I don't have any experience with yet. I do want to pick up a Seagull at some point. The 1963 chrono. I hear a lot of great things about them for the price.
It's the exact same. It's the exact same movement.
Mm-hmm.
And the story of that one is the Chinese Air Force, Venus, was ramping down production on their 175 movement, and they went to the Chinese and said, "Look, you guys are going to rip us off anyway. Why don't you just pay us? You can buy it off us. We'll sell you the rights. We'll sell you the tools. We'll sell you the equipment. And that way you can just make them willy-nilly and you won't have to worry about futzing around and screwing them up. Because otherwise it'll take you a couple of years to get you. If we help you guys, you'll get it right from the very beginning." And the Chinese actually, for once, said, "Yeah, okay, we'll pay you a fair price." For once.
What's up, Jason? How you doing, bud?
And believe it or not, I've had some old gray-haired watchsmiths look over that Aramar Long Beach / Seagull 1963, and these are ones that worked on and know the old Venus movements quite well. And they're basically saying, I wonder if we can get a hold of these guys and use them for spare parts. They said the finishing is not quite Swiss good, but they said it's not bad.
And I wonder how much can you pick up one of their movements just off of eBay for the
I don't
Sleep
know.
Bay?
You could probably look for it. Bill Sanders might be a good person to ask for it.
True. I would only think like around $100 or so for a movement, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't know. I could guess, but I would be just completely guessing out my butt.
Yeah. Because the chronos themselves only go for like what, 200 something?
Yeah.
The actual watch.
No, the Aramar. I can't remember how much it was. It was a little bit more than that, but They actually had Aramar had people on the boots on the ground in the Seagull factory, and they also had a watchmaker inspecting and looking over, quantifying each watch before it went out. It's not like they were drop shipped from China. That also adds a little bit to the cost. But I think the Chinese have literally. I think if the Chinese put a little bit more time and effort in, they've got the materials. They could just take a variation of the 175, and I think they could really just come up with some totally kick-ass chronographs.
The poor guy said you could buy a very nice looking Waltham pocket watch for little money, mechanical, no plastic parts.
Yeah. Well, and poor guy, keep in mind, like I said, I also vaped for years, so I've come to appreciate the properties of Delrin, which is basically what separates the not the 320, the 868 from the 861 from the 1861. So, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, okay.
So you tapped out for purchases there for a little while now?
Yeah, a little bit. That's going to be, yeah. Yep. Now, hopefully, and we'll see how long it takes Glenn to just to look at. I might have to send over I might have to, talk about the compacts. I had a UG compacts for the longest time. I kind of forgot I had it. That doesn't sound too horrible, does it? It's like I'm going around looking. Oh, I wonder what's in this box. I was like, oh, son of a bitch.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks for the props, Jason. But yeah, that's great. Unless you come across any vintage finds, huh? I know you seem to find those.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, but even those are starting to dry out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those last two, the Young Hands and the Binrest, the Sky Chief, I'm especially happy with those.
Nice.
And oh jeez, Lejour.
Okay. Like I said, I actually like that modern one I sent you a picture of. It's got that updated what is it, atom movement, the high end atom movement.
Yeah.
I can't think of it. It's not a bad watch for, what was it, $1,200 US?
No, not bad at all.
And I wonder, would you have to pay from Nomon, because it's from Nomon Watches? I wonder if you'd have to pay import fees on that, or if they take care of that stuff, if they have some way around it.
Or they might, who knows, they might import them in bulk and where you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, because I know I've ordered from them before, but this was before the new, the new deal with all the import laws and this, that, and the other, where they start charging, what is it, anything over $800?
Yep.
And then it's usually like $150 extra or something like that, I think you have to pay.
Correct.
So I was wondering about that, if places like that you actually have to pay extra or not. So I don't know. Not that I'm looking at anything right now, because I said I'm looking at getting a new place here soon. We've been looking at different places, so I'm saving for that. Saving every little penny I got for that.
Yep. But Bobby Ray. Bobby, what the heck do you think I'm doing now, man? I'm talking watches. I am talking watches. Thanks. So, all right. Well, Chris, thanks for having me on.
Appreciate you coming on, man. Going on in about half an hour. You about ready to call today then?
I think I am.
All right. I got to start getting ready for work here shortly, unfortunately. So,
yeah.
Appreciate everybody for joining in. Thanks, Clyde, for joining. We'll see you guys next time.
All right.